Hello and welcome. I am Scrabberlock, and this is House Flipper. So we're going to continue our career mode, but I'm going to make some changes to how I'm recording it. I still don't think I've figured out any way to change the loading screens here, and as Kivar commented, there's a lot of requests to do this, and there don't seem to be any way that you can do online. However, so what I want to do is kind of hopefully make this a little more interesting for the viewer. I realize that just watching me do the same thing over and over again is probably not super interesting. So we got a bunch of missions. What I'm going to do is, if the mission provides us with new skills like plastering, I will show it to you. If it's not going to give us a new skill, I'm just going to go ahead and do it off screen. Maybe I'll show you the beginning of the mission. I'll then do all the cleaning and everything. I'll show you the after state. We'll walk through the house. You can look at the before and after and see what I did. But I don't know that you need to watch me cleaning every window, painting every wall. So let's see. I think I'd like to do one of the bunkers. This is like the apocalypse version. Last week, my dear sweet wife decided that her mom's going to live with us, so I determined the perfect place for our lovely mother would be a cold metal construction deep underground. To cut a long story short, I wanted to place her in the bunker. It's all for the sake of safety, of course. For Mom to move in, minimal facilities need to be in there: a bed, a bathroom, a kitchen. And where I write minimal, I really mean minimal. Don't overdo it with comfort, because, as I think, Mom won't honor us with her presence for long. It would be nice if you added some apocalypse survival items in there, because it would make it easier to convince my wife that it's all for safety reasons. Sign, the one waiting for his lovely mom to move in, the son-in-law. That is pretty funny. Alright, so let's take a look at this. We haven't done a bunker before, so we'll go ahead and show you this, and we'll look at, how do we do the minimal. And there are going to be cockroaches, so look away if this is going to bother you. We have 115,000 in the bank, which means we are able now to buy houses and fix them up and sell them. However, we haven't done the tutorial on plaster yet, and I think there's another outdoor tutorial, and I think there might be a tutorial on how to do the sales. And I think until we do that, we really don't want to start selling and buying our own stuff. So let's go ahead in here, and we've got to find the bunker. And the rest of the house is quite nice. This looks all fine. Right, this looks great. And we've been in there. Where is the bunker? I hear cockroaches, so we must be getting close. Is it down here? No, we've been in there. Where is the bunker? That's the front door. There's the garage. Is the bunker out in the back? Maybe if we go around the house? No, there's no way to get to the back. I'm a little confused here. There's no bunker back here. So where the heck is the bunker? I definitely hear stuff downstairs. Let's see if I can get the house to zoom out a little bit. So it looks like there's something over here. No. Guys, I don't know where the bunker is. Ah, okay. Let's move the bikes out of the way. There we go. Okay. So here's our bunker. We open the shelter. Alright, so in here, do we have to do anything? Clean the dirt. And we are done in here. Now we come in here. And there are cockroaches. I hear them. And I see them. Let's take the garbage out first. So these are all supplies. Everything that's white can be disposed of. Okay, and this is probably going to be the bathroom, right? And then there's a way up. Alright. Let's vacuum the cockroaches. This guy's going to put his mother-in-law down here? That's hilarious. There's definitely a very humorous, sarcastic vibe to some of the messages. So we have not completely cleaned out all of the roaches yet, but we'll keep working on it. We destroyed the cockroach nest, okay, and then there are some cobwebs and some cobwebs and some dirt here and some cobwebs. We're at 98%. And we've got some trash here. We're getting close on the trash. There we go, there's trash. So all the red stuff we can't do. Okay, we removed all the garbage. Now where is the dirt? There's dirt right here. So we're going to need to move this shelf and all the stuff on it, right? Oh gosh, I don't want to move all of that if I can avoid it. Well, everything is sort of in a mess anyway, so let's go ahead and move it. And all the stuff is going to fall. And then the dirt should be back here. What am I missing? Okay, we got it, whatever it was. There's another room over here, so this is going to be the bathroom. You can see the fixtures. And then in here... Alright, so what does the mission say? It says to clean the dirt and mount the devices, clean the dirt and buy objects, clean the dirt and clean the dirt. Alright. Let's start with the bathroom. So we're just going to mount the devices. We don't have to do any painting in here, it looks like. That is sink. We want to do that last. Toilet. Shower. Alright, let's do shower first, because showers are always the hardest to fit in. So let's buy our shower. Minimal shower. We're not going to go for anything fancy. Mountable shower. I think you can buy nicer ones, but... we're not going to do that. So I know I said I would, like, pause it, but I feel like this is worth watching since we've not done a bunker before, and we won't do every detail of these in the future, but I think it's pretty cool to see the bunker and what this guy's going to do to his mother-in-law. We can try to do this nice and quick. There's no design necessary here because he doesn't want it to be nice. Because he's hoping it not being nice will convince his mother-in-law to leave. Which isn't very welcoming of him. But I guess, you know, some people don't get along with their mothers-in-law. Okay, we got that done. Now, that's the sink, so let's do the toilet. Right here. Again, minimal. Toilet. Mountable standard toilet. Buy it. Right there, and we assemble it. 1, 2, put the tank on, put this... Boy, I wish it was that easy to install a toilet. And now we're going to do the sink. And again, he wants minimals, so this should be correct. Last time I had trouble with the sink. It didn't want to register that I had put one in there. Hopefully this one will register. Oops. Keep clicking the wrong thing. And we are done. Okay, so it's happy with that. Now we need a turbine power generator, kitchen cabinet with a sink. My goodness. Cabinet with shelving. And we don't want to get rid of these. Is that correct? We do not. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Kitchen cabinet with sink. This is going to be really hard to fit in here, guys. Alright, so I'm going to pause this here while I move some stuff out of the way, and then I will start putting stuff in here. So I'll be right back. Alright, this is like super frustrating just because you have to move everything one at a time, but I managed to put some of the stuff out here, move a couple of the shelves, and now we can start buying some of the stuff that he wants. Let's begin with a bunk bed. Right there. Okay, so we're going to put the bunk bed. Can it fit this way? Yes, it does. So let's try to maximize space in here, because I think one of the challenges is just to get everything put in. We then want a cabinet with hanging shelves, a kitchen cabinet with double door. My goodness. How about the generator? Let's see how big that is. Turbine power generator. Yikes. Alright, so I don't want to put that in yet, because I don't know, that's going to have to go on top of something. A simple table with chair engulf. Okay. We don't want it to look too nice, so we'll just buy a white one. Put a table right there with the engulf chairs. There we go. So we'll buy 2 of those. And we'll put them under the table to save room as much as possible. There we go. So now, can we put the turbine generator on top of it? Can we fit it up there? We cannot. Alright, so we'll just put it next to it. Can we do that? Okay, there's the generator. So now we need a kitchen cabinet with a sink, which I guess will go against this wall. Kitchen furniture, cupboards, nope. Kitchen, all right. There's a kitchen cabinet with a sink. Ugh. They're so specific about what they want. If you put something else right here, this is what he wants. Alright, again, sort of generic. There's our kitchen cabinet with sink, which I guess we can put right there. And kitchen cabinet with double doors. Kitchen cabinet with double doors. We can put next to it. Right there. And cabinet with hanging shelves. right there. Okay. So we're going to put the shelves like up here, I guess. And then an induction cooktop. Which I guess we're going to put right on here. Alright, so now we still have these shelves. And what are we going to do with them? So let's put this one here. And we're going to start putting stuff back, guys. I'm not going to make you watch all this. I will put it all back, and once we have everything together, I'll bring you back. Alright, folks. It's all set. We have the bed, we have the table and everything. It was a real pain to get everything back on these shelves. One of the issues is unless you like step up on something or jump, you can't actually get anything out of the top shelves, which is, I would consider, quite the flaw, because we really should be able to put stuff up there. It is possible, like if you jump up on something, or if you just jump, I can show you here, we pick this up. You can't put it on the shelf, but if you jump up, you see how it... And then you just have to like be really quick about clicking, which is like almost impossible, so yeah, not worth it. Anyway, we're done, and I guess it is time to complete the job. Get 12,000 bucks for that. I think that's like really high for the amount that we did, but you can see that before and after, it certainly looks a lot better than it did. We've got a bathroom. We've got, we did move the one bike out of the way in the garage, so that's alright. And of course, we cleaned up the entrance. I mean, personally, if it were me, I would have like put rugs down or something, but he didn't ask for that, and he clearly didn't want us to make it too comfortable because he's hoping his mother's going to hate it and want to move out. And can you imagine making a little elderly person climb down that ladder and up the ladder to like get in and out of their home? That's just pretty cruel. Alright, let's see what other missions we've got. We have 11 left, so we're starting to wind them down. We've done a bunker mission. Let's... Substrates for liquors instead of flowers. Let's try this one. Hi there, Mommy left for a few months. When she returns, I will tell her that the flowers unfortunately rotted because I watered them too often in the meantime. You have to cut them out and plant my favorite plants, quince, wine grapes, etc. You can leave the flowers that are at the front of the house so she won't notice anything when she returns. All the flowers from the backyard have to disappear. That's my spot. I hope you can do it. These people are mean to their relatives. First, this guy with his mother-in-law, now this person with his own mother is trying to, like, wreck her plants. That's just mean. I think it's really funny, though. Alright, so we have to remove the weeds, place plants, cherry, pear, and plum. So let's just take a look around the house and see what we got. Can we walk through here? Here we go. Is this the front of the house or the back? So this is the back. We're going to remove weeds. No, we just want to remove the weeds. There we go. And you can see the weeds because we have leveled up, and they are now visible on our screen, which is great. There's one right here somewhere. There. Alright, so let's start by weeding. And I will weed the garden, and then when it's time to place some plants, I'll bring you back. Alright, so we have weeded the garden. Now we need to place plants. The Cornus moss, Canamelus, and Ribes. Alright, so let's see. Plants. I'm going to buy many. So where does this guy want these plants? Let's see, put them maybe back here. Okay, and so we're going to put that plant in. So now we're going to put the plant in, cover it with soil, and water it. So that planting was successful. So now we're going to put this plant in. So we're going to be doing this for these 3 plants. I feel like you should be able to just hold the shovel in. Cover with soil and water. Okay, that one's done. But you can't just hold the shovel, you gotta keep clicking, which is sort of silly because you can just hold it for everything else. Like if you're painting, you don't have to keep letting go and clicking. So I feel like everything else works really well for the planting. But I'm not sure why you have to click the shovel over and over again. Alright, we have a bunch more plants to put in. I will do the cornice and the chimeras and then bring you back. Alright, we have completed putting in the flowers, we have watered them, and we got a new skill point. So we're going to increase digging speed by 75%. So we're going really far along with the gardener here. We also have negotiation. Option to negotiate the price, I guess. There we go. Not going to really negotiate for the missions. So now over here, in this section, it looks like we want to remove weeds. I'm not sure what weeds have to be removed. Let's place our trees along the side of the house, I guess. Medium cherry, medium pear, and medium plum. So let's go to the store. And we'll look for cherry. Cherry trees are awesome. We had one when I was a kid in the backyard. Oh man, I love cherries. One there. And one there. And then we need a medium pear. We had a pear tree in the backyard too. My grandmother had this sort of large basket with a claw on the end of it that she would use to like reach up on the end of a pole that she would use to get the pears from the top of the tree. Pretty cool. Medium plum. I want to buy 2 of those. Let's put them in the back more, I think. Put one here. And one there. I feel like a lot of the times what they're asking for is like way too much. You can see how we're digging faster, which is pretty cool. Put the plant in, cover it with soil, and water it. Alright, we've got 1 plum in. Put in the plant. It's weird that it went straight in. You can see how much faster our digging is, which is awesome. Cover with soil and water it. Alright, so I'm going to keep going on these guys. I'll bring you back when all of the trees are in. Alright, we're back. We've got our trees planted. We're still missing having taken out some weeds. I don't see any weeds here. I don't see any on the mini-map. And I don't see any in front of me, so I don't know what I'm missing here, but we're off by just a little bit, so we're not going to be able to get 100% done, unfortunately. But we're going to get close. Let's see, in the front. What do we want to do here? Anything. Mow the lawn and remove the weeds. So we have some weeds over here. There, so we're done with those weeds. And I see a weed over here, which maybe is counting for the other spot, not sure. So now we have to mow the lawn. This is a small lawn, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this thing. Sort of go around the base of the tree, make sure that's all clean. And you can see on the mini-map where like the lawn hasn't been mowed versus where it has. So So that's helpful. Be something nice for them to put into Planet Zoo. So you can see the long grass versus the short. 93%. Got most of it now. I don't know if this part counts, but we can get rid of that too. 97%. It's going to make me get every little bit, isn't it? Alright. So we've completed the lawn. Now if we come over here, we need to place grapevines. No results. Oh, Bacchus vine. Okay. Here we go. And we want 5 of these. Long. Let's put them right along. Well, it's weird to put it here, but okay, we'll just put them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're just going to plant them. And I think that's going to be the end of the job. Alright, so I'll keep planting, guys, and when we're done, I will bring you back. Alright, folks, we have completed putting in our vines. Our job is complete. We get 2,000 bucks. It's considered 100% complete, even though I missed one weed somewhere. So you can see that we've made some changes. I still think it's kind of mean to, like, pull out the plants that your mother liked, but it seemed like we were mostly taking out weeds. And we left the front okay. So, there we go. Looks pretty good. Didn't really change anything in the front. And we go back to our base. Our HQ, our little shack. Okay. I think we have time for one more mission as long as I pause things. So let's see. Painting the house, garage, Christmas cleaning, house to refresh, need help. Well, let's just start with save me from these colors. I'm so happy you offered to help me with house flipping. I hope your offer is still valid. You wouldn't say no to such a wonderful person like me. Here's the deal. About a month ago, I moved to my cousin's house. She's, I'm sorry to say, an artist. Her artistic soul commands her to live in a house that looks like a Christmas tree. OMG, really? Because the wall colors hurt my eyes, cry so much, I can't stand to look at them. I'm so angry that I'm afraid that the sour look on my face will give me wrinkles. That would be terrible. These people hate their own relatives. We have to do something about this. You need to repaint all the walls in normal colors before my cousin returns from the gallery. Toned and quiet colors would be awesome. You know what I like. All right. Actually, this is kind of nice. I actually like that room. All right, we don't have to do anything in the garden, so we'll head inside. Yow! Okay, this hurts my eyes a little bit. So we're going to paint with Faded Lemon in here. We don't have to do any cleaning, so this is mostly going to be a painting bit. Walls, paint. Faded Lemon. Let's buy 2 of those. And we will paint it. And you can see how much nicer it will look once the Faded Lemon... This is actually one of the better colors. I actually like this one a lot. My sister, in her old townhouse, she didn't have it painted quite this color. It was slightly more greenish, but it came out like super nice, and I really liked it. This is the kind of thing I could see putting on my walls. Mine are pure white right now. Well, just sort of bone off-white in my real house. I'm definitely not adventurous with color painting on my walls. Something bright like this would not be something that I would like. I wonder if the sister's going to be mad. Isn't this the sister's house? She's moving in with her sister, right? So this is the sister's house. think sister might be very angry, especially if she's an artiste and she wants to have an artistic home. She might be very angry about this, but this is, you know, like, it's just a job. We don't. It's not our place to negotiate between siblings. Okay, so we've completed this corridor. Let's go ahead and sell those. It's not super efficient to do that. She might want that color in another room. We don't. Ugh. Okay, this is like way too yellow. Although I don't think Sleepy Blue is super muted. The sky blue kind of is. The sleepy blue is definitely not a muted color. So as I was saying, it's sort of inefficient to, it's very inefficient to buy and then throw out the paint. But we have so much money right now. We have like $100,000 that I don't care about a $50 can of paint, you know, or whatever it is. And you can get a little bit of money back when you sell it back. You don't get it all back, but you get a little bit back. Now what I'm going to try to do, because I think the white looks better around the windows, is leave the white around the windows, but we probably won't be allowed to. You see how that white looks around the windows? I think that actually looks nice. But my guess is we won't be allowed to do that. It probably won't give us credit. We'll see. So this should be a fairly quick mission because it's just painting. We don't have to clean anything. We don't have to wire any electric outlets or anything like that. Okay. You can definitely see that the painting does go faster when we can keep more on the brush or the roller, and we can do multiple panels at once. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear we're going to need to do around the windows because our percentage would be higher if that weren't the case. Unfortunately. And mainly I just think it looks nicer to leave it white around the windows because it looks kind of like molding. But as you can see, that's not enough percentage, so we're going to have to do around the windows. Alright, you want bad taste? You can have it. And we are done in this room. Alright, so I'll take that out, and that out, and go to the next room. Okay, that's the back door. We've been in there, we've been in there. How about in here? That's the front door. In here. And see, I like this room, actually. I know it's dark, but I actually kind of like this. I like that striped wall. I actually think that with the horse thing, I think actually it looks really nice in here. So I actually don't agree with the cousin. But alright, what does she want? Bright peach. Or with the sister, rather. Now this is a nice color, I will give her that. The bright peach is a pretty nice color. And I'm sure the room will look a lot brighter. So this is where, you know, if I'm the designer, I might have left it dark as an accent wall, you know. So paint most of it bright peach, but leave the dark over there as an accent wall or something. But you're not, like, if you try to do it, they're not going to be, it's not like you can say to them, here, try it and see if you like it. They're not going to be happy. You have to paint it the color they say. So this is also a very nice color. Sort of like a tan. Beige. My mom was always a fan of beige for like walls and stuff because it's neutral. It's light, it's bright. It matches almost anything. Just like sort of the off-white color of my house currently, it matches almost everything. Now again, we're going to have to do the windows, even though I would rather leave them white, and I think that the sister had it right doing it that way. Unfortunately, no accounting for taste. Now this does look a lot brighter. You know, there's no question about that. But I think this was a nice looking room the way the sister had it. And I assume that the horse painting was painted by the sister. I don't know. So we've now done enough of the painting that we could leave the job, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to finish. We didn't have to clean any windows in a while. We didn't have to throw out any garbage in this house. And you generally don't have to throw out, so far we haven't had to throw out garbage in any of the gardens. But I'm sure we will at some point have to do that. Almost there. And we're done with that. Alright, we get rid of the paint in here. And there must be one more room to do. Ugh! Okay, I agree with the sister, this is hideous. We're gonna do bright peach again? Okay. So that's where I could have kept the previous cans of paint instead of selling them back, and it would have saved me a little bit of money. But like a few bucks. Like with $100,000, why would I worry about like 12 bucks? You know what I mean? It's just not worth worrying about. Wouldn't it be nice in real life if you could just do this and paint without moving anything and it would all work? It would be super nice in real life if you could do that. So I'm not going to bother leaving the white in here, even though I think it looks nicer because the sister doesn't want it. There we go. Too bad you can't paint the ceiling. It'd be kind of cool if you could. I guess they figure most people just paint their ceilings white, and that is generally true. Come on. There we go. Yeah, just in a small room like this, don't feel like moving the furniture around because it's going to be a pain in the neck. There we go. What did we miss? It says 98%. Somehow I missed something. Right there. Our job is done. We get 6,000 bucks for that. Wait. We got to get rid of these. Alright, now our job is done. and complete. And we're going to get some before and after shots. Okay, it does look a little nicer because it's not quite so dark. This is definitely better, but not great because I think that blue is too bright. This is much better. And that's dramatically better as well. I really like that color a lot. That, what is it? Pale lemon or whatever it's called. And of course, you can see that my room is going to look way better. The faded lemon, I think that's what's on these walls as well. Alright guys, I think we have done enough. I am going to actually do a few more missions off screen. If it turns out to be a mission that is going to teach us something new, I will record it. Otherwise, I'm going to do a few of these just off screen and, you know, like just painting the house or cleaning up the garage and that sort of thing. I will bring you back in the near future. Until then, I am Scrubberlock, and this has been House Flipper.